Yeah, good morning. Welcome back to our new video. So in previous video basically we already learned, right? Set, data structure, there are basic, there are three key important points related to set, right? Without wasting time, we'll moving forward with our set methods. Like in list, we already learned the methods. Basically after that, we already learned the method in tuple. Now we will moving forward with our set methods. Now this is very important important topic related to set. Inside this lecture only we will cover all the methods inside that set is present. Okay, so try to focus on that video only. This is very important video. So as we already declared a set, right? So we have this set. So for example, if you want to add a single element inside a set, okay, then we have method called as a add. And inside add you can write anything, any element. If you want to add, you can add, but try to remember set is unordered, so it will not consider should be add at the one first location or at the last location or at the in the mid. It will be adding in any location, right? Because set is totally your unordered in nature. So I am adding Mumbai. And after that, if I am trying to print our set, it will be your set is updated. And if you're noticing here, the Mumbai will be added at the second last. So that's why we are saying that ki set is unordered. So try to remember, whenever you want to add a single element inside a set, you have a method called as add. And definitely you can make practice, then and then only you can understand. Because I know inside a list we learn the methods, inside tuple we learn the methods, so making some confusion. But don't worry about that. Try to remember each and every data structure in a very simple method. Okay, so set inside a set we have we can say it will be straightforward methods. That's for example, if you want to add single element, you can use the add method. But now for example, I want to add multiple elements, so definitely you can use the update method. But try to remember, in update you need to pass a list. Why? Because in square bracket, if you are passing the multiple element, this is called as a list, right? So this is the syntax basically. Don't, this is not a rocket science, right? If for example, if you want to add a single element, you don't need to give the square bracket. But if you want to add a multiple elements, you need to give the square brackets, because as we know, list is a collection of multiple data types. And inside a set also, inside a tuple also, in a similar way. But as per the syntax, you need to give the square bracket, and then you can add as many as element you want to add. And if you are seeing that updated set, it will be adding at any location, right? It will be not considered at the first or last or anything in mid between, right? Because set is totally unordered. So simple, right? If you want to add a single element, go to the add. If you want to add multiple element, go to the update method. This only two methods that have set to adding the elements. Now we will moving forward with our next method. For example, we want to delete an element, then we directly have a method called as a remove. That's it. Okay, and if you're trying to remove, yes, this is similar to your list method only. Means for example, in remove, you want to delete element, you can directly give that element name. That's it, and it will be delete that element only. The second method also we have, that is called as a discard, is similar to the remove only. Means for example, if you want to delete a 22222, then also you can use the discard method. That's it. The both are the same. Now your question definitely will be, then what is the difference between remove and discard? Yeah, definitely you need to have the question, right? Because if you are seeing here, the working should be same. Like for example, in remove I am mentioning the 22, it will be deleting the 22. In discard also I am mentioning the 222, it will be deleting the 222. So what exactly the difference between remove and discard? Now focus. For example, I am trying to delete element that not present inside a set. Sorry. Okay, if I am trying to declare trying to delete element that is not inside a present in a set, then it will be giving the error that is called as a key error. So this is basically the remove. And for example, in a similar way, if I am mentioning the same element name in a discard, it will does not throw any error. Okay, so if you are seeing this, this is basically one of the drawback, because we can't see the element is present or not, right? Between in remove, you can directly identify if it will be giving the error, then you can directly say, yeah, this element is not present. But in discard, it will be very hard to find the element is present or not, because discard not throwing error. So as per my point of view, you always try to use the discard, you try to use the remove method, so that in that method only you can clear the element is present or not inside a set, right? If it is present, then definitely it will be deleted. And if it will be not present, it will be throwing the error. So after throwing the error, you can try to understand this element is not present inside your set, right? So we already learned the four methods. That is, first is add, second is update, third is remove, fourth is discard, and we have on one more method. But don't use this method basically, because it will be deleting the random element. We have the method for deleting the pop similar to your list, but inside a list we can directly say if you didn't mention anything, it will be deleting the last element. But don't confuse here. Inside a set, it will be not possible at the first or last, and because set is totally unordered. If I'm trying to delete that element, it will be deleting randomly any one of the element. It will be whenever you run, it will be deleting. Now, if you are noticing here, it will be like 1, 2, 2.2, 3, false, Mumbai, Pune, right? So it will be deleting the false element. So that's why we don't use the pop method, because it will delete the element in a random nature, right? Other than this, definitely we have the method called as clear. It will deleting all the elements that are present in a set, right? Now inside a tuple we learn the one important interview question, that is declare a tuple with a single element. Then we need to mention the element name and the comma. Without comma it will be not considered to be tuple. In a similar way, in set also they are definitely ask you question, declare a empty set. Okay, now we already know how to declare a set in a curly braces. Now for example, I am giving the empty curly braces and definitely I am checking the type of that G, right? It will be dictionary, right? That's why this is the interview question, no? Basically they are not asking you the very easy manner, right? They want to ask question in mid-level nature or in depth nature. So for example, you understand the data structure in very well, then definitely you can understand, right? So try to remember, whenever they are asking you to declare an empty set, you need to write set round bracket, and then you can mention. If you don't mention also, this is fine, because we need to declare an empty set and this is become a set. Okay. Try to remember this. Whenever they are asking you declare an empty set, you need to give the set then round bracket. This is basically called as a constructor. We will learn this after our OOP concepts will be start. Then definitely we will learn what is constructor, what is class, and all that. But till now you can only remember, if they are asking you to declare a empty set, then you need to give the set round bracket and then your type of G. Then it will be giving you the set. Okay, what is the type? Basically checking the data type. So try to remember this. That's it about your set data structure. We have only this much method, and we have the del also, but you know already, right? Del means it will be deleting the variable also and the value also, so it will be deleting the object. So try to remember this much method. We have the operations also like union, intersection, but no need to learn that. You can make practice on the W3 school or Java point, because basically this is very simple in SQL manner only. Means for example union, right? So whenever your union, then it will be giving all the results, right? But always remember, it will be remove the duplicate also. Inside a set we always remove the duplicate. Now one tricky question is here, right? For example, we already know basically inside a set we can't add a list. Why? Because inside a set elements are totally in an immutable nature. Now we have our empty set, and now I'm using the add method, and inside add I'm mentioning the L basically it is called as a list. C. The same error is coming, unhashable type list. But when you are using, instead of add, you are trying to use the update method. Now see the changes. Okay, now if you are noticing here, see, tricky? Not much tricky. Always remember, add. What is the use of add? Adding the single element. So inside a list there is possibility of single element, but elements are totally inside a set are immutable nature. So inside add method you can't mention directly list, it will be giving you the error. But what is an update? Update basically adding the multiple elements, but if you are seeing here, it will not giving list, it will be converted your list into the set. This is the key difference between your add and update. Okay, so whenever you want to add a list inside a set, then you can use the update method. But one thing is, remember, it will be converting the set only, it will be not considered to be list. Okay, so this is the most important point related to add and update. So yeah, that's it about your set data structure. I hope you're enjoying my all the videos. If you're like, then definitely it will be benefits for me also, because it will be making the motivation for me to making the new videos. And I'm trying to cover basically all the data structure in very simple manner. And if you have any doubt, or if you want to cover the particular topic, then definitely you can comment it out, I will try to make video on that topic also. But till now, try to remember we already learned the three data structure that is called as a list, tuple, and now the set. In next lecture, we will moving forward with our last core data structure called as a dictionary. Till then, you can practice and see you in next lecture. Bye bye.